to our second CARED series on disproportionate discipline. Today we will be talking about awareness variables for problem analysis. If you notice in the very bottom left-hand corner of the screen, there's a little pod that says today's presentation, and there are a bunch of handouts there for you. We've got a couple research articles, a research summary, and a copy of the PowerPoint if you would like to have that. All you need to do is click on the name of the resource you're interested in and then click on the button that will appear that says download files. Another window will open and you'll be able to click a link to download the file. So those are there for you. Today's objectives, what we'd like to do is provide a brief general description of a process for addressing disproportionate discipline. We're going to describe some key areas of expertise for problem analysis with disproportionate discipline, and we'll be able by the end to generate some ideas about the different ways a lack of awareness of these key areas of expertise could contribute to disproportionate discipline outcomes. The way we'll do that is we'll briefly cover some background for this topic. We'll cover the big ideas, provide some more detail and resources on those big ideas. And if we have time, we have a sample analysis at the end of the presentation. However, I'm not counting on having any time. Stephanie is here and she is monitoring chat. And I'm also easily distractible, so if you'd like to chat with us or comment on the presentation, please feel free to type into that chat pod and we will be sure to address your comments or questions. So first of all, talking about awareness, how many folks were aware that this past fall in August 2014 was the first time in U.S. history that the overall number of Latino, African American, and Asian students enrolled in public education actually outnumbered the number of non-Hispanic white students enrolled in K-12 education? Go ahead and type into the chat pod and let me know if you were aware of that. Did not know that. There you go. So here's our first awareness piece. So the number of non-white students is growing. It's actually outnumbering the number of white students. Now that varies by region, by locale, but the South is one of those areas of the country where this is a more prominent trend. So knowing that, my next question is, how many of you guys are familiar with the academic outcomes for minority students in the state of Florida? Go ahead and type in the chat pod and let us know. And it's okay to guess. It's Friday afternoon. We are not picky. Yep, so we got the same standards for all students, but you're not sure about the outcomes. Lower test scores, good Pam. Academically lower, you guys are right. So you have that awareness piece definitely in mind. So what we're looking at on this slide is actually the difference